And then you there, each and a time. Notice that, you should notice that. Notice that, there's no other. What's up? Sorry, was singing a song, had to get it out of my head. So, what's up, guys? So, today we got a new show to review. Yeah, we also got two new shows. We got Dexter's to review and we got Breaking Bad to review. So, since Dexter came out first, we'll be reviewing the first episode of Dexter. Then, based on my memory, we'll be reviewing the first episode of Breaking Bad. Because I'm currently in season 4 and I don't want to watch it, so obviously, So, yeah, for my Breaking Bad review, but for my Dexter review, this is fresh stuff. Never seen the show before, so obviously, first time watching, but this is my first time reviewing. Just got done the first episode, so obviously, I'm here to talk about it with you guys. I'm here to review it for you guys. So anyway, this episode starts off with our main character, Dexter Morgan, a PI. He's just a Miami cop, and he's, at night looking for some guys to kill, and he looked for this guy, and I first thought, hey, Dexter's gonna slit this guy and kill him, but no, he creates a mark on him and then kills him, I think. So yeah. So also meet Dex. So we learn that Dexter's foster parent died, not because of him, as he said in his narration, and he has a foster sister named Deborah who swears a lot. Like in this episode, she swore a lot, and her only words are the F word. So I'm gonna swear it with the crap. So yeah. So yeah, and so yeah. So yeah. So Dexter obviously learns that, I've been saying obviously a lot recently, but Dexter learns that he's Miami. He's like a lobotomist. He's like during the day he looks for guys people who've been killed, but during the night he does the killing himself. So someone else has been doing the killing. So, but they have left no blood they've left no blood. So Dexter's like, isn't that, like, shouldn't he, and so yeah, so he meets his sister Deborah in as he calls it, an SAX suit, and he's like, hey, keep that on for your boss or whatever. But the boss is, freezing Deborah out in every moment of the episode. But Dexter, he has a girlfriend. But we're gonna get to his girlfriend later on when she gets introduced into the episode. But yeah, so Dexter just doesn't like showing emotion. He has the emotion. He just doesn't like showing it. He's one of those stoic guys that has the emotion. He has emotion, but he just doesn't use them. So he's probably a stoic guy. Like, he probably does this. When in reality, he's like this. Yeah, he's probably one of those stoic guys who, so he kills, so he learns that the killer that he's tracking has left no blood on his victim. So when he's out with his girlfriend Rita, and and yet Dexter's really good with her kids. Like, it's really good seeing Dexter being like, Dexter Dexter mentions that she doesn't want to sleep with him because her ex-husband has raped her so many times that she doesn't want to sleep with anyone, not even with Dexter. And Dexter's okay with that. So yeah, but Dexter's really good with kids because she has like 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and Dexter is really good with them. One's named Cody, and I don't think we know the daughter's name yet in the show, or we probably never will. We do show it in the review. when we do, but that's only the first episode. So yeah, so Dexter goes on a date with her, and Dexter goes on a date with her, and discovers that the killer has struck again, and again, no blood. So he gets a person from like a rape website, and I think he kills the person. So yeah, so there's a meeting. Yeah, so Dokes is the person at Dexter's police academy that hates Dexter. Like, you do not know how he says the F word too, but he hates Dexter's. He hates Dexter so much. So yeah, so that's what happened, and since the whole Deborah's officer hating Deborah tries to say, hey, like, she's talking with Dexter, and she's like, hey, like, there's this thing, like, with the person, and, like, maybe he's, like, turning them cold, and he's like, cold, that is a really good idea. So yeah, so Deborah tries to talk to her boss and say, or the person working there, and say, hey, maybe it's like refrigerative trucks that this person, and he's like, ice cream trucks, and she's like, no ice cream trucks, and she's like, Deborah, go back to being with your hookers. Like, come on, like, this person is the worst. We didn't, like, we got her name is like, what's her name? What's the boss's name? I just watched it. I just forgot her name. But yeah, so Dexter, tracks down, and when he talks to the boss, and she's like, hey, Dokes found out that you were right about the whole, it was actually the guy. So yeah, so Rhea calls Dexter, and she's like, oh yeah, like, she doesn't want to give up on Dexter, and Dexter's like, yeah, and she's like, first off, I want to sleep with you. So she starts undressing and wants to sleep with Dexter, but then her son calls crying, and she's like, hey, it's okay. And yeah, and then we get more Dexter narration before the episode ends. So the first episode of Dexter was pretty good. Like, I'd say it's one of my favorite episodes of the show so far. For the first episode, we got introduced to the characters. Yeah. Dexter's girlfriend first. Dexter tried to sleep with his girlfriend. She didn't want it, and now she wanted it because he was, not paying attention to her or something. That's out of the blue, but okay. It's an okay thing. Like, I didn't do my normal reviews where I take each part of the episode, but Dexter is just a cool show for the first episode, and yeah, for the first episode, I think Dexter is an okay show. Okay, for the first episode, but anyway, see you next time for some more Dexter.